Tuesday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Ayuk to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Lance. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option left. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
45, 1.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Lance looking to throw it. Got an open man. It's McLeod. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod. 33 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Penalty is declined.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A gain of 3, second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams!
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trey Lance and the Niners back onto the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Working from the gun, Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Back deep, Brandon Powell.
.39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 50, Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Stafford here.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air again, Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BJ, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line and able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lance. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and 2. On second down, here's Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Lance going to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, here's Mitchell. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Throwing is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lance throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
And Lance again going to keep it.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Good job, yo.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Now Stafford.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Stafford.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.